Hi everyone, it's finally here, the lip swatch and review video for Maybelline's Green Edition Buttercream High Pigment Bullet Lipsticks. You can purchase these through a variety of places. I always link in the description box where you can find them online at the most affordable price. Currently I see them available through Amazon or through Target and Walmart. There's a total of 10 shades. I have 8 of them in this video to show you, and they retail for around $8 each. So if you want to see how these apply and what the colors look like, keep watching. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and also following over on Instagram. If you haven't seen the last video, it was a full day wear test, application, and review video for Kat Von D, or I guess I shouldn't say Kat Von D, it's KVD Beauty now because it's not directly linked to her anymore. But KVD Beauty's Good Apple Serum Foundation. So if that caught your eye, make sure you go check that video out. I'll link it in the upper right hand corner for you. Let's go on and see what Maybelline claims these lipsticks or the formula does. It says that these are lipsticks with a formula with a minimum of 70 degrees of natural origin ingredients. It's a vegan formula also. They're supposed to have high impact and creamy color formulated with cocoa butter. I guess these specifically, I guess the whole Green Edition line is supposed to have a minimum of 70% natural derived ingredients, but these lipsticks have 86% natural origin ingredients. The quote unquote clean formula is paraben and mineral oil free. What I do care about more and appreciate is that these are made with packaging that has a mix of recycled and new materials. And in fact, the cap and base, so with the exclusion of the inner shell and mechanism, the rest of it is made with 95% recycled plastic. So while I do not care about the whole clean formula thing for reasons why I won't reiterate in this video, I do really appreciate that the packaging is more eco-conscious. Oh, and before we keep diving into this, if you're interested in the rest of the products in this line, I know that I did a video for the mascara. I think there was a different set of lip colors too. Those I'll try to link in the upper right hand corners for you also to check out. And so that you know, here are the ingredients for the products also. I do see a bunch of oils and the cocoa seed butter, but in addition the coconut oil, soybean oil, cocoa seed butter, and avocado oil. So we have the green packaging. Everything in the line has this green packaging. They each have this strip or band of color to try to give you a sense of the shade that you'll find inside. The name and number of the shade will be at the bottom, and the caps pop off. And they twist up like this. Shade 1 is Ecliptic. This is a deep red wine shade. Shade 4 is Maple. And this is a orange-based red. Five is Rainforest. This is a much more orange-based red, so this is very orange forward. The previous shade is still orange-based, but it's more of like a fiery red. Shade 10 is Lagoon. This is a dusty pink mauve shade. Shade 11 is Glacier. This is kind of the nude version of the previous shade. Not as much pink, still got that dusty tone to it. #12 is Shore. Interesting how a lot of these bullets look matte, but then once you actually swatch them, they have that creamy, almost glossy finish. We've got a lighter nude shade here. Still pink undertone, but that dusty quality to it still. '18 Musk. Ooh, super orangey brick toned shade. And 20 is Forest, which is a deep eggplant. Okay, there are the 8 shades swatched. You can see that glossy finish with the cream formula that they all have. They're all very nicely pigmented. They really glide across the skin. I thought it was interesting that Maybelline's claims about the product, they're not very extensive. They don't really say a lot about how they expect the formula to perform. Given how creamy and frankly oil-based these are, I don't expect them to be smudge resistant, but let's go ahead and test it out. Yeah, definitely not smudge resistant, so just be careful when you're eating, drinking, talking, things like that, especially transfer onto the teeth. And then a makeup remover test. Probably get some staining with those deeper, brighter shades. All of these go on very nicely. They're very creamy in texture, super pleasant to wear, very moisturizing. So if you're someone who has typically dried lips and you want something that's nourishing, this formula definitely hits that spot. All the colors have great pigmentation to them also, and you don't need to layer them a bunch of times to get that opaque color. I like how the names are pretty much all nature inspired or nature based, kind of goes in line with the quote unquote green nature of the line, I guess. Some of the colors are more difficult to apply or get that crisp border. That's just kind of the nature of any product that has a super high pigmentation or bright deep color. I like that these don't have a fragrance added to them. They do have some sort of smell that you can pick up. I think it's mainly because of the blend of oils that's in there. That's naturally what it smells like, but there's no unpleasant scent and there's no added fragrance, which is nice. Overall, I am pleasantly surprised by this formula and this product. I didn't go into this thinking I would think very much of it, but it's a really lovely formulation. So if you are looking for something more eco-friendly, whether that's in formulation with the quote-unquote clean formula, if that's something that you look for, and or with the more eco-friendly packaging with a nice-to-wear formulation without losing any of that brightness or color, this is definitely something to consider. The only thing is that because of the creamy formula, it's not going to be budge resistant. So you're going to have to be aware of that throughout the day. But that's pretty much the only downside that I see. They're affordable too. Let me know in the comment section below if you've tried any of these or what you think, what color stood out to you, and any other questions you have. I hope this was helpful if you were interested in this at all, or if you didn't know about it, maybe you're curious now. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video.